They got him. They got him. What's good with y'all boys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we is doing another reaction video. Now today is a very special video. And it has been at least 7 months, 6, or you thought I was gonna say it. But it has been like probably those number of the months that this man has been free or that this man has been wanted. I think this is like a crown trophy for the most like captured criminal in the world, because there's no way there's a wanted criminal out there that is wanted for this long. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he did it. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's just get straight into it, bro. He got arrested. D4VD got arrested for murder. I forgot what her name is. Celia or Celeste. I think her name is Celeste. Yeah, cute little girl right here, bro. Lost her life. R.I.P. Didn't deserve to do that, you know. But it's a lesson on like you need to really know who to trust and stuff, and you really need to know who you're dating, because he was 18 when he dated her. I don't remember the exact age that she was. She was probably 12 or 11, but he was 18. He was 15 or 18. He was at least in the teen ranges. He was dating a 12-year-old. That's different. That's different. But let's get into this video, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share if y'all can. Make sure y'all comment down, or feel free to comment down below what your opinion is of this video. Yeah, if you're new, make sure y'all tap into the Instagram for more updates if I'm gone from YouTube, and tap into the Discord for more future videos like this. And let's get to this video. And if y'all new, or if y'all just came, or if y'all are back from the video that I made months ago from now, you could watch it. It's gonna be at the end of the video. We might make this live, but this is definitely gonna be a second day upload or 2-day upload. Let's get it.
Anyway, in updated news, David has now finally been arrested in connection to the murder of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. According to recent reports, David has officially been arrested in connection, and according to LAPD, David, born David Anthony Burke, was arrested by Robbery Homicide Division in connection with Hernandez's murder and is currently being held without bail. The case is
at first I thought this was fake information, but like I looked on Instagram and all I see is D4VD arrested, D4VD, you know what I mean? Like, bruh, like, it's crazy, bruh.
To be presented to the district attorney's office on Monday.
And then I got on Google and it was on the newspaper. So there you go. There you go.
For filing consideration. So he's pretty much cooked. Emo boy, Hello Kitty assessed. Weirdo
well, you
predator.
know who else is cooked? You know who else is cooked? These commentary channels that keep on running his name and tries to gain like views off of that, bro. That has been annoying, man. And like, I didn't say this in my last video because it wasn't affected, but all through that month and the following month and the other following month and the next month, and literally just last month or 2 months ago, they said like, what now? Like, they're trying their best to find at least a lot of evidence so the police can watch it. Bro, you know the police already watched y'all videos. They're just trying to find him. You know what I mean? They're just trying to set a case. Like, they're not gonna do what you're gonna tell them to do. You know what I mean? I don't even think they're probably even listening in your video. Maybe they are, and maybe they did some sort of like, maybe they did some sort of investigation, you know, while D4VD wasn't arrested. But it's like, you don't need to spam commentary channels to keep reminding them, bro. They is doing work. You know what I mean? If they're not doing work, so be it for them, bro. They're not doing work.
Like, this is an actual predator, someone who's actually involved in the murder of another individual, not Sai Kuno and all these other celebs you guys want to water down the word predator for.
Dang. So I hear that he's probably turning himself in, which is a great idea because he's been wanted for months now, almost a year. It's crazy. Give him a threat trophy badge, my guy. Give him a threat trophy badge because he's been wanted for at least 7 months by now. That's crazy.
All right, so the gate is locked. You want to open the gate? Sir? Open the gate.
And now people in the comment section are saying internet solved this within 24 hours, but here we are months later. Another person said this gotta be the slowest arrest ever made. Listen, they're trying to have an ironclad case here. They had plenty of time, and I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna get, well, decades in prison maybe. Joanna said, hire all the ones who solved it online
Decades
from the
in
same
prison.
day.
Bro, he is suffering with TK in there, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's not suffering with him, but he's suffering the same years like him. You know what I mean? That's just insane to think about because, like, bro, he really started on BandLab and made a hit song from his phone. But, like, bro, I don't know why he did all this and stuff. And bro, like, every time I would search up, like, how to do this on BandLab or something like that, some random stuff, he would pop up in my For You page. And, like, he just wasted it all just for a little minor musty. You know what I mean?
And fire the detectives. Nah, that's
if you
not.
know what I mean, you know what I mean. But it's like, bro, it's still like sad and like down bad as you think about it, man. Like, it's just a waste. It was just a waste of space for him. You know what I mean? By doing that.
How that works, but I understand what she's saying. Someone said took them a while, but glad they did the right thing. I mean, it's not like they had any
That's
other
what I
choice.
said.
Other people are saying, I think the internet solved it the first day. One person said took the internet 2 minutes to decide he was guilty. I mean, it was obvious, right? Like, of course, people still took months to collect every single data point, but after all that was collected and combined and the larger picture was formulated, yeah, he was pretty much fried. And by the way, this information was provided by the official LAPD PIO. They said detectives from Los Angeles Police Department Robbery Homicide Division, right? So this is basically the official page for that unit. And just to catch,
Bro, I heard it was this bad that they had to go to his family's house. They had to go to his parents' house. The SWAT team had to go to his parents' house to knock on his door and say, hey, is D4VD here? Like, flashing their ARs or something like that, and their family's scared to life and stuff, and D4VD not caring anything about them, you know what I mean? He's not caring, he's not caring, like, 2 F's about them, you know what I mean? It was crazy. It was literally crazy, bro. He needed to be in bars.
up a lot
Now,
of people.
if you don't care about your parents and if you're not responding to that, like, you do need to be in bars, bro. Like, you did the wrong thing.
To this case, because, you know, not everybody was around during the David case in terms of, you know, keeping their eyes on the details and hearing about updates. So I'm going to play some clips and some video footage from ABC7 about latest details.
Presented to the DA's office on Monday for filing consideration. You may remember, and we've been reporting, Rivas's body was found in the trunk of David's car in September of last year. She was only 14 years old. Again, this breaking news just into our newsroom. We're working to get more information and we'll continue.
14. And he was 18. 14. And he was 18. That gotta be a Predator world record, bro.
You to follow this story.
God.
Yes, so for people who are completely oblivious to the David case, of which I don't know how, if you are on social media, you would be, but she was.
That's even close. That's close to his age, but at the same time, it's still weird. It's still weird. What, you dated her probably because she was fine or something?
14. The timeline spans from like 12, actually 10 to 14, like, because they knew it just, they knew each other. They met online, Discord apparently, through Fortnite, and then everything escalated year by year by year, and it's just a disgusting case.
You want to go ahead and bring in now ABC's Alex Stone on the phone to speak more about this case. Alex, you've been following this from the very beginning. What can you tell us as far as this breaking information goes this afternoon?
Also, we're going to be speeding this up.
Well, Mark and Michelle, yeah, sources are telling us that this is based off of evidence that the LAPD was able to gather and put together, and now is going to be presenting to the LA County DA for a filing decision on Monday.
Right, on Monday.
This was not from any kind of indictment. We know that the case had gone to a grand jury. It was expected that there might be an indictment coming sometime soon. We were thinking in the last couple of months or in the next few weeks. This was not from that. We are told that this is evidence that they have been compiling going back to when her body was found last September, that now they have reached a point where they believe they have probable cause, and it's gone to the DA.
And guys, that is one important note and point I want to make. Yes, unfortunately, it took them a long time to build this case, but in certain cases, especially when it comes to influential...
Bro, I'm telling y'all, man, like, bro, why are our commentary channels being so greedy, bro? This case is not that serious. Y'all wasn't this hyped up when that school shooting happened.
People, they want to make sure their cases are ironclad. I understand the frustrations we've been through since last year about this case being, I guess, stalled out or stagnated, because from an outsider perspective, it looks like they're not doing anything, but inside, of course, they've been working diligently and thoroughly to make sure that this guy and whoever is connected to her murder goes away for a very long time. Again, this is the most disgusting case I've heard from a creator, someone of influence being outed in such a way. And even if he's not directly the murderer, he's clearly connected, and clearly he had some type of sexual relationship with her, which would be already a criminal federal offense in and of itself.
And so a lot of people wondering, you know, so many things seem to point to him. Why did it take them this long to make the arrest? We know they're pretty methodical about how they do things, but...
Yeah, it's a good question. One of the things that they were waiting on, Mark, was the cause of death. And there was difficulty reaching that cause of death, not to get too graphic, but her body was in multiple parts. It was in, we know from court documents, 2 different body bags in the front trunk of that Tesla when her body was found.
Right.
So it was difficult for the medical examiner to determine the cause of death. So they had to prove or be able to show to the DA that she was murdered, that it wasn't something else where, you know, let's say that she overdosed and then somebody freaked out and put her body in that trunk. They have to be able to prove that it was murder. They now believe that they can do that.
Exactly. And because initially it was so convoluted in why she died and how she died, you know, because they used terms like disintegration and torn apart as if someone chopped her up, but apparently her body most likely was put in the the front of a trunk, because in a Tesla, the trunk is in the front, a frunk, I guess they call it, and because of the heat and the enclosed environment of which it was in, that likely exacerbated.
And it melted her like skin and bones off like the body, and the unattached her whole body parts, I think, as you say it right, bro. That's scary, bro. And them knowing that's really knowing that's happening and stuff, and them not caring about it is just too scary.
The decomposition of the body to where it naturally decomposed or disintegrated itself without having to fully be chopped up per se by a murderer. And one of the other theories was that her body was already, she was already murdered, frozen, and then transferred out into a vehicle to be transferred over to another place, likely for burial. And some, I guess, bad logistics led it to where messed up the plans, body was left in the truck. I don't know the specific details they now have as for a timeline and specifically how she was murdered from point A to point B to point C to point D, but now they know.
Oh, that's why Hollywood is all weird, bro. This is exactly why, bro. Y'all got homeless people weird. Y'all got some buildings that's abandoned buildings that's weird. Y'all got some celebrities there that's weird. Y'all got out walkers weird, like people that walk the streets up there. Y'all got walkers weird. Y'all got some people weird. Y'all got artists is weird. Y'all got probably still some dead people or dead corpse over there is weird. Y'all got at least 7 things weird, bro. 7 things weird. That is insane.
she was murdered from point A to point B to point C to point D. But now they know, they feel like they have enough evidence to point out that she was murdered intentionally, is what I'm picking up.
All right.
Yeah, we also know, David, as many entertainers do, had an entourage of people around him at times. I know some other individuals have been considered as drivers of this vehicle or either around. Any information on possibly how this could impact other people that David was around that also may have been around Celeste Rivas?
Michelle, we don't know yet, and if there are any other arrests that are going to be coming in this case. We know that there were a number of witnesses who came and testified in front of the grand jury, again, that this was not an indictment, that this is probable cause that the LAPD put together and moved forward on. But during the grand jury proceedings, which are secret as they're ongoing, that there were a number of other people who came forward. Those who are close to David, friends of David, family members of his were subpoenaed to go in front of the grand jury.
Cooks.
So if there are other arrests that could be coming, we don't know. But as of right now, he is the only one that we know of under arrest.
All right.
Oh, y'all got even cops weird, bro. Y'all got even cops weird over there. 8 things that's weird in Hollywood. What did they say? His friends weren't involved in the case,
which are secret as they're ongoing. That there were a number of other people who came forward. Those who are close to David, friends of David, family members of his were subpoenaed to go in front of the grand jury.
Cooks.
So if there are other arrests that could be coming, we don't know. But as of right now, he is the only one that we know of under arrest.
Yeah, because they like have a deal of a picture on Instagram or something like that they uploaded in their story, and D4VD like paid someone to hide that Tesla in the parking lot or something like that. I have no idea. I saw that story when I watched the last video. That's the last video I watched. And then after, there was some evidence of Celeste with his other friends, and then of her like leaving the house, literally going away from the house and going to D4VD, probably the literally next day that she probably died. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but every single one that was a part of that, they deserve a life. That was wrong for them, man. She didn't deserve that at all.
It's cooked, because when you have that many loopholes,
at the end of the day, she didn't know it was her last day. She didn't even know it was her last week in school or she didn't know. She didn't know that she was gonna go this trending or this viral on TikTok. She didn't know she was gonna ever get found.
that many liabilities, that many branches of people who know you and were witnesses and or have access to messages you may have sent them. It's not going to be airtight. There's always going to be one security vulnerability, of which anybody, for really that matter, detectives, investigators,
from just passing away and stuff. No, she didn't know that she was going to go viral for that, bro. She didn't know at the end of the day.
Hackers can use and exploit in order to link you to a potential crime, in this case a murder, because of things you may have sent accidentally, IP addresses, cached images, fingerprinting. And we live in the most heavily surveilled society we've ever been in. You're always going to mess up in one way or another. Even some of the most smart, intelligent, thorough criminals in the world will get screwed over because of either something someone else they knew did, a leaked address, using your own personal equipment to commit a crime. I mean, I just want to know who's going to start snitching. And I wouldn't be shocked if David wasn't the one who specifically put his hands on her and murdered her. I wouldn't be shocked if someone did it for him through his own requests. And just to clarify,
I mean, the DNA is all on her, so they'll probably release that too in a minute.
Is being held without bail.
Because it's 2026. They have like everything to get like criminals that has done in the past that they never got caught for. You know what I mean? They have so much technology that you cannot do nothing at all. If you steal, there will be consequences, bro. If you kill someone, there will be consequences in GTA. If you like do some criminal activity stuff, you are going to get caught. You are going to get caught because there's so much technology and AI is evolving to a different level now. So it's probably gonna be a part of the age or the police or the law agency and stuff. And it'll probably be like a, like a warning to a lot of criminals out there that want to do bad out there.
That is what they're saying.
Get caught with that.
Burke is being held without bail, so whichever judge is presiding over this case at this point must have seen so much evidence to the point to where they said, nah, we can't let this guy out. We can't even give him the chance to flee. And again, back to the comments, people are saying 8 months later, internet solved it already. We still listening
I was close.
to hear.
I was close. But 7, 8 months, bro, that's still a long time, bro. That's still a lot, bro. Bro, they got the witnesses, the witness that killed Charlie Kirk earlier than y'all, man. That is crazy.
With me and romantic homicide, right? Yeah.
Remember that kid hanging from a tree in that college campus in GTA? Remember that 8 months ago? They got the murderer for that. They got the suspect that did that, literally. 2 months later. It's still late, but 2 months later, they got that. That is crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Someone said worst police work of all time. Like, come on, man, give him a break, bro. Give him a break. But yeah, guys, looks like
this should have been easy. They should have got D4VD the next week, my guy.
Progress of this case is now escalating, and we are now getting closer and closer to a full-blown trial. Hopefully they allow filming in the court, because I want to see, we all want to see what's going to go down. We want to see people's reactions, faces. We want to see the judge. We want to hear the deliberations, defense and the plaintiffs and the witnesses get on the stand. Like, this is really a movie. But yeah, guys, chop it up in the chat, in the comment section. What do you think about this? David is finally getting closer and closer to sealing his fate.
Yeah, bro. He should have done that, bro. All wrong from her. All wrong from her. What in the world? I Spy slapped by a fan inside of Ellen. But I'm finna see that. Bro. But, bro, what is going on over here, bro? What is going... That's probably even Hollywood, too. Is that Hollywood? It says LA, right? It says LA. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. LA be weird. LA Hollywood be weird, bro. I'm telling you. It be weird over there. It be weird. I swear to gosh. But I hope y'all enjoy this video, man. I hope he gets some type of long time sentence, because that was not good what he did, bro. That was horrible. That was all sad, man. And she seemed like a great girl. She just didn't seem like she didn't know what she was doing. You know what I mean? She just seemed like she put all her trust to David, basically. And her parents couldn't even help her out by getting out of the situation, or her friends. She basically ran away from home, ran away from all of that, and she didn't know it was gonna be her last time arguing with her mom like that, you know what I mean? But, you know, RIP to her. I hope she rests in peace well. I hope she made it up there. But yeah. Definitely rest in peace, bro. But W video, man, I can't believe they actually got him 8 months from now. I told y'all I was gonna make another video of it. I told y'all. But some of the people that didn't watch it, and that's new from here, y'all can go see it on the screen. But if y'all new, make sure y'all subscribe and like. Make sure y'all comment below. Free to comment below what y'all opinions down below in the description. Make sure y'all, or be sure to share this if y'all want to, and tap into that Instagram for more updates if I'm going from YouTube, and tap to that Discord for more future videos like this. And I'm out. I'm gone. Peace. I'll see y'all ladies. I see y'all ladies. Bro, I keep saying ladies. I'll see y'all later. See y'all later.